Hi everyone, I'm Raina, and this is going to be a foundations flow. So this will be a perfect flow if you're new to the physical yoga practice or if you're looking to get some help working with these very classic foundational poses. So we'll be working through a traditional sun salutation C in this flow. We'll be moving slow at first, and then eventually we'll try to take the flow one breath to one movement. For this, you can have some blocks. I like blocks because I have a little bit of belly, I got some chest up here, and it gives me more space to move my body up and down the mat. This is traditional, like I said, and so you can kind of see how I flow with variations in a traditional sense, if that makes sense. So when you're ready, come to the top of your mat and we'll get started. Okay, so standing at the top of the mat, check in with your feet. We're looking for them to be hips distance apart. You can take two fists and slide them in between the arches of your feet. There should be a nice snug fit, and that's about hips distance for most bodies. Take a moment, lift all 10 of your toes, and start to rock in little circles or forward and back across the feet, really doing your best to ground down into the four corners of the feet. So each side, the ball of the foot, each side on the heel. Once you feel grounded and centered, you can lay the toes back to the earth. And building up the body, start to pull the kneecaps up towards the hip bones. Now naturally that's not really going to happen, but we want the quads to start to activate. Pulling up in the lower belly and in towards the spine with the belly button. Arms hang to the sides of the body, palms face forward. Take a big breath in, let the chest lift up, shoulders spread away from each other, and the rib cage can flare for just a moment. And as you exhale, as if you're tightening suspenders, a little crunch of your rib cage towards your hip bones. Wiggle the crown of the head a little closer to the sky. And take a nice full round of breath in your Tadasana or your mountain pose. And although we're just standing here, this is still an active pose. We have engagement across most parts of our body. We're breathing, we're being aware of what we're doing here. So we're not just hanging out in a standing position. On an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Palms can face in, or if you'd like, you can press the palms together. And you'll take a small back bend. So we're not thrusting the hips forward, really arching the back, but think more of lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Inhale reaches you a little bit taller. Exhale folds you forward, hinging at the hips, letting the knees bend. Hands can come to the earth, to the blocks, or to your shins if you can't quite reach the ground. Uttanasana, forward fold. On an inhale, press the hands into the hard surface, whether it be the blocks, the ground, or your shins. Lift the chest high and find a little back bend here, looking out in front of you for a halfway lift here. So Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, or a half forward fold. On an exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Step the right toes all the way to the back of the mat. Drop the right knee and untuck those toes. Trying to press all of the toes firmly into the ground. And take a moment before we come up, start to squeeze the legs in towards each other, like you have a big beach ball between your thighs you're trying to pop. On an inhale, reach the arms overhead, palms face in for low lunge or Anjaneyasana. And we'll take a few breaths here to get settled. Think about scraping your front foot towards the back of the mat. You'll feel your hamstrings start to light up, your quads, legs moving towards each other isometrically. So they're not actually moving, but the muscles are moving towards each other. Still engaging that lower belly, trying to pull it up. Belly button pulls in. And you'll find the chest may start to move forward, and maybe even the knee moves forward towards the toes, and that's okay. If you feel a lot of pressure on your knee, try lengthening your lunge, giving yourself a little more space to roll onto the quad. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Hands come to the earth or to blocks. Lift the back knee and step back into downward facing dog. Take a moment here. I'm going to take my hands off the blocks. Good, roll forward. Drop the knees, and for today, we'll lower all the way to the ground. Hands are just under shoulders. Press the tops of the feet into the earth, hug the belly in, and on an inhale, peel the shoulders, the chest off the earth. Look out in front of you. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Holding here. You can float the hands if you'd like for 3, 2, lower down. Tuck the toes. Press into table and then back into downward facing dog. Taking a round of breath here. Focusing on really pushing the earth away. Finding a little back bend, a little wave in the back body. Bend the knees. Start to round the spine and start to pull your right knee towards your right thumb, placing the right foot near the right thumb. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Inhale, rise up. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana, holding here. Same thing. So we scrape the right foot towards the back of the mat. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Lower belly up, belly button in. Chest can move forward, knee can move forward. For 3. For 2. Hands to the earth or blocks. Lift the back knee. Big step forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. On an inhale, take a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale to sweep the arms out and up. Come back to standing. Urdhva Hastasana. Moving right on to the next side. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time we step the left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the left knee. Settle yourself in for a moment. And on your next inhale, reach the arms overhead. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and on an exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale to roll forward. Exhale, lower yourself all the way to the ground. Inhale to lift the chest up, find cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a round of breath here. Inhale rolls you forward, stepping left foot to left thumb. Drop the right knee, exhale. Inhale, arms overhead, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee, big step up, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, maybe press palms at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a round of breath. So that is one full round of a traditional sun salutation with some small variations. So we'll move through that one more time, connecting breath to movement. So trying to have one move to one breath, which is what we did a lot on that last side right there. I encourage you to take things at your own pace. If you're a breath ahead or behind me, or more than that, it's fine. It doesn't matter. You're still doing it. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right toes to the back of the mat. Exhale, lower the knee. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a round of breath. Good. Inhale, roll forward, drop the knees, tabletop. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Inhale, cobra pose, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a round of breath. Inhale, step the right foot up, either to the thumb or just outside of it. Exhale, lower the left knee. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, press the palms maybe. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left toes to the back of the mat. Drop the left knee. Inhale, rise up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Take a round of breath. Inhale, roll forward, tabletop. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra pose, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a round of breath. Inhale to step the left foot to the thumb or outside the hand. Exhale, lower the right knee. Inhale, arms overhead, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Lift the back knee, big step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, press the palms at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a round of breath, take two. Place the hands flat over the chest. Allow the eyes to close or find a soft gaze. Feel the heart beat. Take a moment. Thank yourself for coming to your mat, for trying something new, for connecting your breath, your body, maybe your mind. Take a moment to thank your body for moving in all these beautiful ways. I encourage you to find as many moments as you can to be in awe of yourself today. And thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.